Hello everyone, welcome to new class. Today I am going to discuss about bandwidth of RLC series resonance circuit, relationship between Q factor and bandwidth. Before going to that, let us study about variation of impedance and current with frequency. The variation of impedance and current with frequency is shown in the figure. We know Z is equal to square root of R square plus XL minus XC the whole square. At a resonant frequency, the capacitive reactance is equal in magnitude to inductive reactance. That is XL equal to XC. So we get Z is equal to R. And we know current I is equal to V by R. So at a resonant frequency, the impedance is minimum. This is impedance curve. Impedance is minimum at resonant frequency and hence the current is maximum. When the frequency is lower than the frequency of resonance, the capacitive reactance is greater than the inductive reactance, and when the frequency is higher than the resonant frequency, inductive reactance is greater than capacitive reactance. In either case, the impedance will be higher. In either case, the impedance will be higher than that at resonance. Accordingly, the current will be maximum. Current will be maximum at resonant frequency and is less at frequencies higher and lower than the resonant frequency. When the frequency is lower than the frequency of resonance, Xc, that is X equal to 1 by 2 pi Fc and XL is equal to 2 pi Fl. So when the frequency is lower, Xc will be greater than XL, and when frequency is higher, then XL will be greater than Xc. Now let us study about bandwidth of an RLC circuit. The bandwidth of any system is the range of frequencies for which the current or output voltage is equal to greater than 0.707 of its maximum value, that is value at resonant frequency. This is the response curve. From the response curve, it can be seen that the range of frequencies between F1 and F2. The output current is greater than 0.70 of its maximum value. That is, there is a definite range of frequencies at which the current is near its maximum value and the impedance is at a minimum. And those frequencies corresponding to 0.70 of its maximum current are called band frequencies or cut-off frequencies or half power frequencies. They are indicated by F1 and F2. So, the range of frequencies between the two is referred to as the bandwidth of the resonant circuit. So, here F1 and F2 are called band frequency or cut-off frequency or half power frequency, and bandwidth is equal to F2 minus F1. So, the bandwidth is the range of frequencies for which the current is greater than or equal to 0.707 times maximum value or 70.7% of Im, or we can say I1 by root 2 times maximum value of current or voltage. that is 1 by root 2 times maximum value of current or voltage. The power delivered to any circuit is equal to I square R. Half power frequencies are those frequencies at which the power delivered is one half that delivered at the resonant frequency. That is P half power frequency equal to half P max. And it can be derived like this, that is we know P max equal to I max square into R, and P half power frequency equal to I square R. Put I is equal to 0.707 times I max, that is half power means at F1 and F2, that is 0.707 times I max all square into R, and we get 0.51 I max square into R, that is equal to half P max. And this is why F1 and F2 are called the half power frequencies. Let us study about the relationship between Q factor and bandwidth. At the half power frequencies, Z is equal to root 2 into R, because current I is equal to Im by root 2, and we know Z is equal to root of R square plus XL minus XC the whole square, and we can equate to root 2 R. On squaring, we get R square plus XL minus XC the whole square equal to 2R square. That is XL minus XC the whole square equal to R square. Now taking the square root, XL minus XC, that is modulus of XL minus XC equal to R. We take modulus because we don't know which is greater, either XL or XC. At the lower half power frequency F1, XC is greater than XL. So we can write XC minus XL equal to R, and we know XC is 1 by omega 1 C, XL is omega 1 into L. That is 1 by omega 1 C minus omega 1 L is equal to R. Put as equation 1, and omega 1 is 2 pi F1. Similarly, at the upper half power frequency F2, XL is greater than XC. So we can write XL minus XC equal to R, that is omega 2 L minus 1 by omega 2 C equal to R. Now add these two equations, we get 1 by omega 1 C minus omega 1 L plus omega 2 L minus 1 by omega 2 C equal to 2R. On rearranging, we get omega 2 minus omega 1 into L plus 1 by C into omega 2 minus omega 1 all divided by omega 1 into omega 2 equal to 2R. Put as equation 3. We have the resonant frequency Fr is equal to 1 by 2 pi root of L into C. That is also omega R equal to 2 pi Fr, that is equal to 1 by root of LC. Omega R square is equal to 1 by L into C. From this, C is equal to 1 by omega R square into L. Equation 1 and 2. In the equation 1 and 2, the RHS right hand side is R. So we can equate these two equations. That is equating equation 1 and 2, we get 1 by omega 1 C minus omega 1 into L equal to omega 2 L minus 1 by omega 2 C. On rearranging, L into omega 1 plus omega 2 equal to 1 by C omega 1 plus omega 2 divided by omega 1 into omega 2. From this, omega 1 into omega 2 equal to 1 by LC, and 1 by LC is omega R square. Now put the value of omega 1 into omega 2. Also C, the value of C in terms of omega r in the equation 3. We get omega 2 minus omega 1 into L plus omega r square into L into omega 2 minus omega 1 all divided by omega r square equal to 2r. That is 2L into omega 2 minus omega 1 equal to 2r. From this omega 2 minus omega 1 equal to r by L. Omega 2 is 2 pi f2 minus 2 pi f1 equal to r by L. That is f2 minus f1 is equal to r by 2 pi L. And f2 minus f1 is bandwidth. So bandwidth is equal to r by 2 pi L. Also we have Q factor is equal to 2 pi FRL by R. That is Q is equal to FR divided by bandwidth. From this bandwidth is equal to FR by Q, where FR is the resonant frequency and Q is the Q factor of the coil. Since the resonant circuit is adjusted to select a band of frequencies, the curve shown is called the selectivity curve. The term is derived from the fact that one must be selective in choosing the frequency to ensure that it is in the bandwidth. So, selectivity indicates how well a resonant circuit responds to a certain frequency and eliminates all other frequencies. Smaller the bandwidth, the higher the selectivity. We have Q is equal to omega into L by R and bandwidth is equal to FR by Q. So, a low value of R results in increase in Q and a high value of Q means the bandwidth is low. And when the bandwidth, a low bandwidth means when the bandwidth decreases, we get a sharp response. We get a sharp response. Therefore, by making Q high, series resonant circuit can be used to select one frequency and reject all other frequencies. A high Q circuit is more selective than a low Q circuit. Thank you for watching the class. If you like the classes, please like, share with your friends and subscribe my channel.